So, notices. First thing is I'm away next week, so if this is Sunday, starting tomorrow for the rest of the week, you're going to be blessed by Kathy and Dom on Sunday preaching. This means there won't be a midweek service this week unless someone steps in and does something else, but it probably won't be communion. I'm working on what we're going to do for communion next Sunday, because I would like us to have communion in the parish on the Sunday. I may be overdoing this sense of we've had communion every Sunday since the year dot, but it would be nice to do it. Now, if I pre-record it, is that communion in the parish? I don't know, but I will let you know in the church email on Sunday what we're going to do about that. You may have heard in the news talk of opening churches up for private prayer. That is legally possible from Monday, but it is something which needs to be carefully considered as to how we go about it. So I will be chatting with the wardens, and grateful to Chris and Jenny, of course, for all the work that they do, and to see how we can make that a possibility. I mean, we were just looking to do private prayer when it got locked down, so that was something we were looking to do anyway. Similarly with funerals, the guidelines from the government say it's possible, but to actually make it feasible in the church, it's so awkward and difficult and demanding that actually it's better off around a graveside. And so at the moment the bishop's advice is that we stick with graveside funerals and don't look to come inside, because you wouldn't be allowed that many people inside anyway. You'd have to tape areas off, you have to have loads of hygiene, you have to sit miles apart, it would make getting to the loo difficult, it would be very, very disruptive. So for the time being we're not going to do that, but we are looking, or the diocese is looking, as to how we might introduce that in time to come. Hopefully maybe when the distancing goes down to 1 metre. One of the issues is singing. Lovely thought, but when you're singing, apparently you're spewing out all these great globules of potentially infected materials. A nice thought, isn't it? But therefore, when you're singing, you need 5 metres separation. So, graveside you can have singing, inside you can't. All these things and more need to be sorted out and are being, but as the R goes down, then things become more permissible. So, God willing, we will have church open in some form in July. That will be lovely. I think that's it. Just as I say, I'm not around next week, so if I'm not answering my phone or emails, that's why. And I'll get back to you when I get back. But I will be sent. There will be a message on my email about how to contact the wardens if there's an emergency or you just need to chat to the wardens. Yes, and I think that's that. Anything else I've forgotten, I'll put in the church email, and we'll go from that. One thing I did mention in the church email, of course, last week, which would be nice just to recap on, was our thanks to Denise for all the work she's done and for stepping down. Well, not for stepping down, but all the work that she's done over the years with the youth and the children and the admin and preaching and loads of stuff, loads and loads of stuff. And as she's stepping down a little bit earlier because a new exciting biblical theology course is starting up, it made sense not to wait till July or August, because church is closed, and in August, even if we're open, we usually have family services and the kids are in anyway. So Denise rightly suggested it'd be a good time to do it slightly earlier. Absolutely right. But we thank her, and we're really looking forward to being able to thank her in a more profound way when we're able to be together, and maybe we'll sort out something then, and celebrate with her. And she said that she's going to try and join us when she can, when her course demands allow. So we're really we're grateful and celebrating this exciting new course. Actually, it looks really good. So do pray for her and for Graham, and because I know I'm studying theology, he's hard work and it stretches and bends your mind around, and it's good. But yeah, you're still a Holy Spirit guided exercise.